Hey everybody, and welcome to a Tatter-a-fact here at the Girlz studio in Las Vegas. And we've got a hot one for you today. And I'm not just talking about the 110-degree sunny Las Vegas Valley weather. I'm talking about Katie Schofield from the UK, and we are going to be talking all about pigments. Hey Katie, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm super stoked to have you.
I'm excited to be here.
I know. How's the weather in the UK? Are you guys like super hot or?
Absolutely dreadful today. Cold, rainy, and I'm jealous.
I don't know if you'd be jealous of 110, 112 degrees. I mean, we do have air conditioning and they do say it's a dry heat, but you know, dry heat, schmy heat. I mean, 110 is 110. Do you know?
Yeah, I'd swap it just for a couple of days.
I think we'd take you up on that swap for a couple of days. Hey, well, I'm super stoked to have you here. We're going to be talking about pigments. You and I, you know, we had, I think, how a lot of artists meet and get to know each other and build a rapport is a social media rapport. You started kind of following me on Instagram and we just kind of started kind of commenting on each other and following each other and getting a vibe for each other. And I totally dug you like on Instagram and your social media vibe. And then we finally got to meet at the AAM conference. And it like you were everything and beyond. Like instantly, I liked you. Instantly, you're my kind of people, right? It was super cool.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we had fun.
Yeah, that was a really fun conference, and it was great to meet you. And I almost didn't recognize you because you had shaved your head. And I was used to.
You didn't recognize me until I posted.
No,
I posted a picture. Like, oh.
So I almost didn't recognize you. Because on Instagram you had like a lot of hair and it was purple, and that was my image of you, like you're like right. And then I get to the AAM and you're blonde and you're shaved your head.
Totally bald. Totally bald.
Totally
you had no
bald.
idea who I was.
Yeah, but you were a sexy bald. Like you can pull off bald.
Well, now it's a Mohican.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Not everybody can wear bald and look hot. But you did it quite well. You did it quite well. So, hey, Katie, how long have you been doing permanent makeup?
Since about 2016, I've been in the beauty industry for about 15 years and then wanted to specialize in eyebrows particularly. So I trained in 2016 and yeah, that's what I've been doing ever since.
You've been rock and rolling ever since. So is eyebrows the only procedure that you still do, or did you venture out into other procedures?
Yeah, I ventured out into eyeliner, lips, and areola pretty quickly, actually.
Cool. So do you have a favorite procedure?
Always brows. I mean, I love the others. I love the others. But brows, because they're so transformative.
Yeah.
You know, some of those brows, they look like a different person.
Yeah, 100%. For me, I think it's like between brows and eyeliner. Like I go back and forth. Like if I'm doing brows that day, then brows are my favorite. But if I'm doing eyeliner that day, then it's like eyeliner. I think they're like really super close for me. I think I love both those procedures. So what you got really interested in pigments, you know, and I did too. Early on in my career, especially when I started, using LI pigments, because I had some bad experiences with pigments before I discovered LI. And once I started using LI, like my aging got better, you know, my brows aged better, super stable. I didn't have any off colors. And that like triggered like something in me. I wanted to learn why I was having problems. You know, what was it about the other lines, and what was it about LI? What makes a pigment, you know, age well? What makes a pigment age not so well? Is it mostly is that responsibility mostly on the manufacturer? Is it the quality of the pigment? Is there equal responsibility on the technician in the way we're implanting or modifying? So I got really, really super involved in the science of pigments as well. And I know you have. What sparked your interest? What got you so nerdy that you wanted to really learn and understand and educate on pigments?
Just like you, I wanted to understand it. And I think partially I am a massive nerd, and just somebody telling me that something is a fact isn't good enough. I need to know why.
Yeah.
Why is that good for that?
Right.
And also just wanting to be the best technician that I can long term, truly caring about my clients and about their long-term results. Also not wanting to have a stressful life. I don't want things coming back in the door that are going to make me stress years down the line.
Yeah, no, I can relate. That was, I almost got out of permanent makeup because all my brows, or the majority of them, when I would go go get them from the lobby in a couple of years, they were just different colors. And that wasn't happening to me in body tattooing. In body tattooing, it was just a lot more straightforward. And you didn't have to deal with colors completely turning another color. Yes, body tattoo pigments fade out. A red might end up looking more, pink over a bunch of years. But red didn't turn purple. It wasn't like the eyebrows. I mean, you can put in a beautiful brown, it heals a beautiful brown, and then in a year, it can just be this god-awful, completely different, funky color you didn't expect, and it would embarrass me. I didn't know, I was too young in my career, and I didn't know enough about pigments. I didn't know what to say, and I think I got to a point where I was always blaming their skin. Well, it must be your skin. It must be something you're doing, which, wasn't, probably the right approach, but I didn't know what the hell was going on. And I almost got out of permanent makeup because, like you said, it was just so stressful on me. It was embarrassing and humiliating, and I couldn't handle it. And then one day, someone sent me a bottle of LI Pigments hazelnut. That was the very first LI pigment I ever used, hazelnut. And that was the only LI pigment color I used for about a year. And I started doing a lot of things with hazelnut, a lot of clients with hazelnut. And I'd, watch it, and just started incorporating other colors from LI into my line. And it took me about 6 years to get completely onto LI. And it took me about 6 years to trust LI. It wasn't a quick switch and I instantly trusted them. It was, I went in very guarded. I went into the LI pigment range skeptical and walls up, not trusting, and to my surprise, it was a completely different experience, and then the rest is history. So what was it like? What was your journey to LI? Did you kind of go through the similar kind of thing?
Totally the same. Absolutely the same. Getting brows back where I'm like, how do I deal with that? And again, being unhappy with the colors that they turned. And just as a newer artist anyway, you're looking for that holy grail. What's the best pigment? What's the best pigment out there? And I was hearing a lot of good things about Monica Ivani. But again, I like to sit back and watch. I don't want to just jump on something. I want to see it, down the line, healed and aged. And I was just seeing constant good results from them. So I thought I'll try those. Loved them. They were coming back great to me. And that's when I just sort of went fully into the LI line. And I just don't waver from it because the results that I get back now are just so predictable.
Yeah, no, agree. And I think, and most people that use LI do have that experience.